Dialog's a 700-person Canadian-based multidisciplinary practice. We work on anything from retail spaces to large institutions, medical centers, coast to coast. We're located in 4 major cities in Canada and have now expanded into the States. We've been working with BIM for quite a few years, over 10 years, and we see it working really well with our approach because we're a multidisciplinary practice. So we've got MEP, structural, electrical, landscape, interiors, architectural, all under one roof. And when it comes to working with design technology and the latest in BIM, this fits really well because we can collaborate completely using the technology. For Dialog, we're always asking what is that next step with BIM. BIM has been an enabler for us, so it's that question of what's that next thing that we can do to leverage the data that we're accumulating. We're now amassing large amounts of information, so it's can we data mine it? Can we apply artificial intelligence to that? We've actually started our own in-house development team. But there's always that question of, that balancing point of what do you have in-house versus what do you need to bring in as external expertise. And that's where we've looked to partners like SolidCAD to be able to provide that. It's always good to have an external partner that we've worked with before, that we've developed a relationship and that we trust. So in this case, we've turned to SolidCAD to help us out when it comes to additional resources for design technology or when it's come to stuff such as laser scanning.
So Dialog was engaged by a client very early on in this Commerce Court 3 project where we were hired to do an integrated master plan for the project to look into specific commercial and retail offerings for the whole site and reimagine a new vision for the site for the future. And currently we're working with the client on specific retail components on the concourse level. So the challenges we face before turning to SolidCAD with this project is that there's really no way for us to verify site conditions. And the project is dated back into the early 20s. Some of the existing drawings that we have was actually very old archive drawings that were even hand drafted. And also with the complexity in the subterranean levels, there's a lot of structural, architectural, mechanical, and electrical components in it that there's just no way for us to verify without engaging an expert in the field. So the solution that SolidCAD provides us to overcome this challenge is they have provided us with their expertise in reality capture. Very early on in the project, they have set up a good plan and process of the Scan-to-BIM workflow and work with us closely to determine the final deliverables. And at the end, they provide us with very accurate as-built Revit models and also point clouds. So the solutions that SolidCAD provided in result in us being able to save time and also be able to work very efficiently. The point cloud and the as-built model were modeled very accurately with precision. So our team can actually go back and forth and double check the existing condition any time of the day in our office. And the time that we've saved also allowed us to focus on our design and really spend time on designing.
So other companies that are facing a similar challenge, especially small practices that, it's impossible to have all the expertise in-house, always kind of consider what is that return on investment. I think with a lot of new technology that comes out, it's easy to kind of rush out and get the latest and greatest, but it's also to look at your external partners and consider what can you lean on others and be able to sort of bring in that expertise. And if you find somebody that's a trusted, ally within the industry, is to be able to go back to them and, utilize them on projects like this.